Hello my lovely jubblies, I'm Fantasims and welcome to my channel. I love turning Sims 4 into a world of science fiction and fantasy. You can find all my creations in the Sims 4 gallery, and if you like this video, be sure to give it an encouraging thumbs up, subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about fresh content. In today's video, we're going to be participating in a fun CASWARS challenge created by the Sims community. So the Sims community has created a CASWARS challenge where several Simmers are participating. You can check out their YouTube and Twitter, and I'll put links to their socials below. And you can see the other Simmers' videos of their creations through the Sims community's Twitter page, as you can see here. So basically, we're to create any kind of male Sim with 5 everyday outfits, and you guys are to vote by choosing a number from 0 to 10, 10 being the top score on what you think each Sim deserves. So comment below what score you think this Sim I'm making today should have. Alright, now you guys probably know by now that I really love fantasy and science fiction, so I wanted to create a Sim that was fantasy based. I didn't want to just create a normal male Sim, so here I'm just playing around with some of the proportions. This is my favorite thing to do, is to go into edit detail mode in creating the Sim's face and reshaping all the lips and the eyes and the nose. I just took a generic Sim that loaded up automatically when I started to create a Sim, and I just started reshaping the features, changing the different features, and I definitely wanted him to have elf ears and be this kind of ethereal looking elf, with also I wanted to make him rugged because I turned him into a creator Sim. He wants to be a master maker, and so I wasn't sure if I wanted to create him super fantasy based and use like the costumes, or if I wanted him to have a bit more of a normal modern day feel to him as well. And so what I'm really loving too about the new MAC makeups is in the blush section, you can apply them to male Sims as well, and it creates some really cool highlighting. It makes them look a bit more realistic. I was playing around with some eyeliner because I didn't know if I could create a unique look with that, but I just didn't like the way that it looked. But I did like the MAC eyeshadow to create some highlights on his eyes. And then I really love this face paint from Realm of Magic, and you'll see I kept trying to apply it to each of the different outfit categories to see if I could come up with something that would look really nice with it. Like I was trying to give him this frosty look, but I ended up changing it several times. And picking the hair can be really difficult because I like to give my fantasy male Sims some of the female hairs because they have really cool long hairstyles. And so I just go through all the different hairstyles trying to figure out exactly what I want to use, and this Discover University hair is my favorite. So then I'm just going through the different costumes, and I realized I didn't really want him to be super costumey, super fantasy in that area. I wanted him to feel a bit more like he could fit even in the modern day as well. But I did give him this kind of patchworky outfit because I think that suits with him being a creator and a maker. And I've been criticized before in the gallery by younger Simmers, like, why are you putting wrinkles on a young adult? And young people have wrinkles too. And I just wanted to give him a look where he's kind of been a bit weathered, he's been working with his hands a lot, he's been working outside. So he's got a scar as well. And so here I'm just trying to create 5 different looks. So I wanted him to have a different hairstyle. Again, I was trying to pull off that frosty, magical look, but I decided again not to use it for this outfit category. And it's kind of hard because we don't have a huge selection in CAS for unique looking outfits that can work for fantasy based Sims. So you really have to try and be creative with everyday looking outfits and try and incorporate them into a fantasy look. I mean, if you have a lot of the packs, especially packs like Get Famous, you have a lot of access to some really cool outfits that you can use for fantasy Sims. And so this is the one where I finally went with that more white frosty look to him because I thought it went really well with the feathers in his hair and that longer hair. So I gave him this kind of vest look because it's a bit medieval-ish, but it also looks pretty modern as well. And then I'm thankful that there are pants in the guys category at least that really go along with if you're trying to create like an elf or something like that, because they can kind of look like pants that you might find in ancient times. Without any hair, he kind of looks like a really good looking Dobby or Smeagol from Lord of the Rings. And then in this category, I really liked the earthy knitted look of those pants, so I was trying to find a top that suits that. So I went with the Tiny Living top because it had that same waffle texture to it, that woven waffly texture to it. And I wanted him to look really casual because he works a lot and he's always crafting and creating things, so I didn't want him to seem like the kind of elf that would live in like Rivendell or some place that's really fancy where they wear a lot of velvet and flowing outfits. I wanted him to look more like a rugged kind of elf that you would find in the woods, creating his own house, chopping down wood, that kind of thing. And so in this final category, I wanted to use the filthy shirt from Laundry Day and give him more of a look like he's been in his workshop working really hard and he's got all of the stuff that he's working with all over his clothes. So I gave him a sooted face, and I really love the gauges that come with Eco Lifestyle. It gives a really cool shape to the ears as well. So I'm just playing around with darkening his eyes a little bit, making him look a bit more rugged, a bit more filthy. It's hard too finding long hairstyles when you have elf ears because the hair always clips into the ears. So I finally found one that I thought would suit him really well, and then I ended up putting like a beanie on top of him, which makes him look a bit like a rugged Link from Legends of Zelda. And then I really love these bandages that come with Discovery University. I wish you could put them on both arms, but you cannot. And so here is his rugged working look. It does clip into the hair a little bit, but you know what, you can only do so much. And then here we have kind of a lounge. I really like the braided dreads. I mean, his hair probably isn't really that long, but I just thought it looked really nice with that outfit. And then we've got his slightly more dressed up version, but it's still an everyday look. But it's got that kind of bohemian hippie look to it, with his frosty lips. And then here's kind of a woodsy look to it. Got those earth tones, just like if he's hiking through the woods, this is what he would wear. And then this is the first everyday look where he has a bit more of an ancient look to him, a bit more of a medieval style outfit to him. And there's my sim! Let me know what you guys think. Remember to vote from 0 to 10 and I won't be offended whatever score you give me. I hope you enjoyed him. Let me know if you want me to do some more cast videos. I have some ideas in store for what I'd like to do. And as always, thanks for watching this video and thanks for your wonderful support. Love ya!